Gears of War 4. We're working on the collectibles. We're on Act 3, Part 1. Alright, here's a look at the times and the chapters. Okay, Act 3 was a long one. I had to break it up into two videos. And again, this is not about walkthrough or anything like that. And the missions are basically cut up to the point where you kind of get a gist of the levels so you can know how much you got to progress to get to your collectibles. A game like this where there's no radar, mini-map, map at all, it's kind of tough to point out the collectibles. If I just snap to where the collectibles are, you'd be like, great, where the hell's that and how far into the mission is it and that kind of thing. So anyway, I'll leave a little bit of the mission and I kind of chop it up so you kind of get an idea how it progresses through the area. So as we progress through the chapters, you get a feel for how far you got to go to get to your collectibles.
Well, I'm sure we'll find
Okay,
out.
now I tried to keep the chapters in the act, in one video, but this Act 3, I had to break it up into two videos. So anyway, our first collectible's right here to the left of the door. And we're going to go ahead and get that. Okay, so in these videos for the collectibles, in the very beginning, I put how many collectibles are for the chapter and the times in the videos where they are. So let's say you didn't need one for chapter 2, or you didn't need any for chapter 1, you want to see 2 and that kind of thing. You know exactly where to jump to in the video. And if you haven't played Gears and you're doing all the collectibles, then it'd be a good idea to bookmark the video so you can reference it.
Can I get some help?
Okay, when me and Demet go through a Gears game, we always do it on casual, the easiest level. Get all the collectibles done, kind of get a refresh on the game with Gears. Obviously, we're just learning it. And then get the collectibles in, and then replay it again on Insane. Now, all the Gears game on Insane will pretty much make you want to throw your controller through the window because it is extremely hard, but that's the whole point, isn't it? So
It's glowing.
Through here.
we successfully made it through, I guess it's called the Catacombs, the end of Act 3. Actually, I think it was Chapter 4 in Act 3. Anyway, we had to fight 2 pouncers and a whole bunch of juvies, and it was pretty damn hard. And it took us a long time to get through it, but as we were getting our butt kicked, we kept mentioning that we needed to get a third person up in here to beat it because it was pretty rough. And he was checking out videos I haven't on how other people beat the level, and they say they were just doing it on single player, letting the AI do it, but eventually when we finally beat the level, just kind of went for broke. I picked up the shotgun and no aiming, I just kind of ran around, got the juvies close to me and just blasted them. And every time we would get to the second pouncer, it's tough to tell where. I mean, he lands every time, but you get disoriented real easy as far as where you are in this round room. So if he happened to land near you, you were pretty much going to get lit up by those little things he throws out of his tail. So anyway, this is where you meet the Snatcher, and then Phoenix is like, I'm going to flush him out. Anyway,
All right, let's get
that
outta
was
here.
it
Track
for
the ones with Dad.
the first chapter in the collectibles, and now we're on chapter 2. And like I mentioned, we're just kind of cutting through the missions, the chapters, to kind of give you an idea of, you know, where they are in the levels. Because again, you would have no clue where they were if I just snapped in where they are at.
Then so are we. Oh, God. It's another one of those pods.
Okay, so once you get through there and you progress, you go to a little part where you fall through the
Think
floor.
so, but there is a lot of that shit down here.
Can you get back up?
No, you guys calm down, but just watch it.
Oh man, you weren't
The
kidding.
first time through here, me and Demet were like, let's shoot all these pods. And if you shoot the right one, it'll spawn up a whole bunch of juvies. But eventually, we just had to give up on shooting them. There was
Yeah,
just
that's great.
too many and not enough ammo. So, so eventually, we were just like, yeah, the hell with shooting all these pods, and just kept moving on.
Oh, I think I got some in my mouth.
Oh, how's it taste?
How do you think it tastes?
Bad, probably, right? 'Cause it smells terrible.
And now it's raining.
Ah! Wait, what was that?
Over there, that's the one.
Come on, get after it!
More of those goddamn things.
Got another one.
Like, get your hands off of me.
Wow. I think we're gonna have to redefine our definition of clear.
Alright, so soon as you get through the door where the juvies grab you, your next collectible's right there.
I'll take those. Hey, there's a snot bubble up there.
Ew, what's that inside it?
Alright, so from this point on, you'll see these snot bubbles that have got weapons on the ceiling, and I've some kind of achievement for shooting them down and using them. Have not gotten it yet. Don't really know the particulars of that particular achievement, but anyway.
Over there.
Head toward that tram station. Let's go.
The COG used it as a field hospital. Actual fort is from way before the COG. Seriously, like Kings and Wizards days.
Kings and...
Wizards?
Hey, listen, I'm trying to give you some enriching historical context here.
Ah!
Time on a funicular.
Funicular, huh?
Funicular. What? It's a word.
Let's just find the Snatcher.
Marcus said the Locust burial site was inside a mine. But we're following the Snatchers up to a museum.
Okay, so after you get a little cable car ride
Hey,
up
I'm
to
open
the
to
top
suggestions if
here,
anyone
we're
has a
gonna
better plan.
continue on.
Nope.
Not really, no.
All right, then we keep following them.
Oh, this is... I hate this. Oh.
Nice. Alright. Go ahead and get through the door and move on with this chapter.
I know.
Snatcher! Over there, by the old barracks!
It's probably headed for the high ground, at the fort's keep.
Okay, so that's where we're going.
Again! I thought we were looking for a mine!
Buddy Demented Priest was like, I'll take that pistol. Okay, so before going through the doors, right there you'll have a couple snipers pop out of the door and some
Well,
juvies.
good news is,
So
as long as
before
we
heading
find
through
a
there,
swarm,
get your next
we're on the right
collectible.
track. Let's head through these barracks. Oh, don't tell me. More swarm!
Watch it! Turret!
Okay, so before dealing with this battle in front of the museum is our next collectible. And this is like my go-to spot. I'm insane to snipe the upper level. This one was another one of those levels where
That was one
fighting
hell of
it
an
on
exhibit.
insane
But it looks like it's over.
was a real treat.
Finally. Then let's find a way
Me
out
and
of here.
Demented
I got something for their
spent some
suggestion
time
box.
here, and
Worst
eventually we had to come up with a different strategy for beating it. And once we did, we were like, man, I can't believe we didn't do that sooner. But anyway, we're working on Gears 4 on Insane. We are pretty much getting to the end of Act 3. We're on Chapter 6. And hopefully within the next week or two I'll be getting the walkthrough on Gears 4 on Insane on YouTube. But as it stands now,
Well, that statue climbed
we're
up
still
there.
working on it,
Gotta be
and
around somewhere.
it is quite the lengthy thing because each battle has got its own unique ways of pretty much kicking your ass. So
There we go. Bridge is coming down.
There, that should do the trick.
Between us. Right? It's lucky, right?
Mine.
and here's our next collectible. And that's going to be it for Chapter 3 on Act 3. So we're going to go ahead and break the video and come back with Part 2 of Act 3, which will be Chapters 4, 5, and 6.
Mine.
Down into the hole we go.